Hello, my wonderful Leos. This is Liz, the Light Siren, here with your February 2020 reading. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading and it's for a collective sign, and there's a lot of y'all, so as much as I love each and every one of you, it's not going to possibly resonate with every single one of you. Do keep in mind also that you should check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for a more well rounded view on what's going on this month. Your sun really is just the energy that you are moving towards in the dharmic path of your current life. Um, so sometimes it takes a long time to get there. You know, the idea is that you start in your rising, that's more of your childhood energy or personality. It's more of a comfort zone. It's something that it's the first thing that's noticed to others. It's more of how others perceive you, like a mask. So it's kind of like an ego more so, like a more surface ego. Whereas your sun is what you are developing into. So you start with your rising and you move towards the sun. And your moon sign is going to be more of it's the deepest part of yourself that not many people get to see. It's more emotionally deep. And then your Venus is going to be more of finances and love, because Venus represents the two aspects of abundance, which is the 3D aspect, the second house, which is money, and then we have the seventh house, Libra, which represents the 5D abundance, which is love. So just something to keep in mind. But let's get into prayer. Om Namah Shivaya Ganesha Datura Woodbetni Yarrow and Source, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters, please be with me as I do a reading for the collective sign of Leo for February 2020. I will pull one major arcana for the overall energy, and then I'll pull 3 for love, 3 for career, and some qualifying, clarifying energies after that. The Empress. Leahs, I gotta say, before I pressed record, I was drawing in your energy, and I felt a bit of anger, but also passion. So if the Empress is your overall energy, you may be in a space where you're drawing in abundance. You know, the Empress, people say that she is the representation of perpetual pregnancy, but it doesn't necessarily have to relate to a child. Now, if it does and that resonates with you, please do take that as the message that you are drawing in abundance in your family. Possibly your fertility is very strong and it's a good time to try to conceive. But other than that, I mean, the passion and anger that I was feeling when I was meditating before this reading, you know, anger is an aspect of passion. And it's not wrong to feel angry, especially if things aren't moving fast enough for you, Leos, because I know that, you know, y'all fire signs can get a little impatient. But the truth of the matter is that you are harnessing some sort of creative energy. Because if we're talking about pregnancy, creation is a you know, that can be with art, it can be with, you know, creating a child, having a baby, it could be with anything. So you are in the space right now where you have a lot of passion building up inside of you, and it's time to express that in whatever way is meaningful for you. So I like it. Let's get into love and career. 3 cards for love, 3 for career, please. January has been slow for a lot of people, so if you have been impatient and the anger is coming through because you really want to get started on, you know, creating something new for yourself, you know, whatever you're pregnant with, if it's a child or an idea, or, you know, you're swelling with creative energy and the desire to put out art, maybe music, you know, we'll see what the other cards show, but it's okay that if you're impatient and it's making you a little angry if things aren't moving fast enough, but also recognize that there's certain periods of time that are there just for you to kind of reflect. And also grow that energy within you to be birthed later. It's almost like an incubation period. 3 love cards. Let's get 3 for career, please. Thank you. All right. This is a slippery table. I'm like OCD trying to like get these really straight. Okay, let's get into it. The Hermit. So like I said, incubation period, you may be in this period of time in which you have all of this fiery energy and passion within you, and you really want to use it, but also you're recognizing that this is an incubation period. This is the period of time in which you're meant to sit back and kind of reflect on the way your life has gone. Look at any of the wisdom you've gained, the light that you've gained while being in darkness. And, this lantern, I could also relate this to the passion that you are harnessing, and you're kind of analyzing it and wondering what to do with it. And this being with the love spread, maybe this does have to do with the idea of trying to conceive. If that resonates to you, take that as it is. You may be thinking, is it the right time? I'm fertile, I think I'm ready, but maybe there's more reflection that needs to happen before you move forward with your partner. 8 of Cups. Now, if you're already pregnant, or if you're in the space where you are wanting to draw in perhaps a partner that you can build with, it may be right now that you're already connected to someone else, and, perhaps this person is not the emperor that you want to be in partnership with. The 8 of Cups generally signifies a person that's walking away, in this case, from a relationship, from a love interest, or from an idea. The Hanged Man. Okay. So the message I'm getting here is that you wanted to move forward with someone. You're harnessing this Empress energy. You're ready to move forward. Whether to conceive or not, that doesn't really matter, but you're harnessing this Empress energy and realizing, after analyzing the situation, using your wisdom, getting a different perspective with this Hanged Man energy, you've gained a different perspective and realized that maybe this is not the situation for you. You may be walking away from a love interest in February. And you know what? That's okay. Not every single person that you date, that you think is the one, they could end up not resonating anymore. People change. If you've evolved and you're in this Empress energy, you deserve your counterpart. You deserve the Emperor. And I don't believe in anything being gendered. The Empress is just the person who's in more of a yin state of receiving, right? With the feminine energy. I'm feeling like you have this passion inside of you, and you want to share it with the right person. And after gaining perspective and giving yourself some time to think, you're walking away from this love interest. It's not right for you. It's not resonating anymore. All right, let's move on to career before we get some clarifiers. Page of Cups. So if the passion in your belly is relating to more of career and projects, you could be getting an offer to work on something that's more creative, something more that speaks to you more creatively, more artistically. This is Pisces energy. So if there's a Pisces around you in work, they might be offering you a project. Knight of Pentacles upside down. It might feel like things are going a little slow at work, but this Page of Cups is telling me that something is coming through. So perhaps this has been you. Perhaps you haven't been very active in... Okay, I'm getting the message. Money is not that important to you right now. Your desire is to use that passion that's filling up inside of you towards projects that are more creative, more emotionally and creatively pleasurable to you. It's less about the money now. And you're not necessarily trying to go after money in a really intense way. Like the Nine of Pentacles could represent someone who is moving quickly to make things happen in regards to more physical aspects of career. Whereas the Page of Cups is a message coming in, one that is offering more of emotional creative fulfillment. The world. Whatever this offer is that's coming in, whatever this message is, however that resonates with you, this will bring you the world. This is saying don't focus on the 3D, the physical aspect, the money, the time. Focus on what's creatively and emotionally fulfilling, because that's what's going to bring you the world. That's what brings true abundance. And when you seek true abundance, when you're following your authentic path and you're passionate and you're moving with authenticity and doing exactly what brings you joy and happiness, the universe will meet you and give you the world, which involves money. But if you focus on, oh, I gotta work, I don't have enough money, I can't pay my bills, if that's all you focus on, you're only going to stay at that level of vibration. But by getting in a more creative emotional space, you're able to meet the world halfway. When you're doing what you love, and that love, light, and joy is inside of you, the universe will reward that. And if you're the Empress, I mean, you're in a yin state of receiving. You're fertile. You're ready to birth this creative project of whatever that means to you. And the universe will meet you with the world when you do that. But you have to let go of this low vibrational attachment to the way things have been. Let's pull some clarifying energies. Start with 3. Five of Pentacles. There may be someone around you that you feel is dragging you down mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And we don't want that. This may be connected to the person here that you're walking away from. Whatever situation this is, if you're the Empress, you don't want to put yourself in this situation. You cannot allow yourself to be in a position where low vibrational energy is pulling you down. Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is the only card in the tarot deck that doesn't have humans on it. It represents pure energy, fiery direction, change of pace, travel. It's a very Sagittarian card, but as Leos, you also have that fiery energy within you. You're changing directions. And the message I'm getting is that this is involving everything. This is involving your life. You're seeing your worth now that you're the Empress, and you're ready to change pace and remove yourself from any situation that is dragging you down. That could be both with work and relationships. Six of Wands. This is a very Leo card. This is recognition, appreciation, which Leos are both great at giving, and they have the desire to receive the same. It looks like you are switching the direction in life so that you can celebrate yourself. You can celebrate life. I'm going to pull a couple more. So this February, it looks like you are going to be going through some changes. But that passion and fiery energy that you guys have, you know, turn that anger around into just raw passion, creative energy. That's where you need to direct that. Because if you're angry, if someone did you dirty, say, and you're seeing the perspective that, like, okay, this isn't for me, you know, whether it was a toxic relationship or whatever, that was too many cards, you wanting to walk away is going to be a great thing for you. So don't fear it. This change in direction is what's going to bring you the Six of Wands energy. That celebration, feeling appreciated, feeling celebrated, celebrating life. All right. Now all of these came out together, so I know that there's some sort of story here. You got the King of Wands, you got the Devil, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse. What I'm feeling here is that someone disappointed you. Whether this is work or relationships or family, take it how it resonates. But someone disappointed you. You were working hard at something. This may have been a long-term relationship, something that had been building over time. You thought you were going to get the Ten of Cups in this situation. The abundance, the fulfillment of emotional abundance, emotional fulfillment in relationships and within yourself. This person could have been a Capricorn or a fellow fire sign. Whew. The message I'm getting here is that I feel that anger with this spread. This situation here, this is where someone let you down, where you felt bound. This person may have been possessive, maybe a little erratic, but you thought, oh, if I just work harder at this, if I just stick with this, it'll be fulfilling. There may have been some sort of toxic attachment to sex. Sometimes that happens in toxic relationships. You never want your relationships to be based on the sex alone, even if it's really great. But there was some sort of attachment in the 3D that was preventing you from getting this Ten of Cups, which you deserve, and you're ready for it. If this was at work, it may be that you worked at a job for so long and you had the position of authority, but it was all about money and it wasn't fulfilling. And you almost felt like you were tied to this physical aspect of money. And maybe that's why this Knight of Pentacles is upside down and the Page of Cups is here. Because you're realizing now that being the boss, getting all the money, working hard and long, maybe that gives you some sort of recognition, but not the type of recognition you want. You don't necessarily want the kind of recognition that a boss gets when it's all about money. Perhaps you're an artist or a musician, and you're realizing now that even, or whatever it is, maybe you want to start your own business, and you're realizing, I've been giving all of my time and energy to this company or to this person in this relationship when it's not even fulfilling. If it's a relationship, you're realizing this isn't fulfilling, and I've been in this for so long, and that's the only reason why I'm still here. But it's never too late for a change. And your energy right now is pushing you to make that change. That passion and that anger and that introspection here, that analyzing your situations, not criticizing but analyzing, is getting you to a place where you're realizing that something's not right, that you've been in it too long for the wrong reasons, and that you have this power and energy within you to create something better for yourself, because the situations you're in now are just dragging you down. They're holding you back. You know, the fives represent conflict, and with the Five of Pentacles, this is conflict that's mental, physical, emotional. You feel bogged down, and you have this energy building inside of you. Whatever this means to you, whatever situation is holding you down, you're going to be able to walk away and hold your head high. And this direction that you're going in, that you feel, whatever intuitively you feel pulled to right now, whether it's a person or a career or a new project, if your intuition is pulling you there, go after it. Definitely go after it. Trust your intuition, because like I said, the universe will meet you with the world when you do so. You can't achieve fulfillment in the place you're in right now, and it doesn't matter how long you're there for. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is like tending to your fields when you're farming. It's long, hard work, and sometimes it still doesn't pay off. Sometimes shit still dies no matter how much you weed it. And you know what? Sometimes it's just not the right crop. So I would release yourself from this devil energy, whatever that means to you, and this Five of Pentacles energy. Whatever's holding you back from being the King of Wands, the Empress. This is you. You're an abundant, passionate, powerful person, and you don't need this bullshit, whatever it is. And after getting this new perspective, you're going to be able to walk away. You're going to be able to change your direction so that you can turn this Ten of Cups right side up, because you deserve it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you for February 2020. I wish you the best. Much love and light.